Michael, Cecil, and Gretchen. How are you all anyway? And I also want to send a spelling to Mr. Wayne, Cecil. How are you, Mr. Wayne? Do you know who this is talking to you? Don't suppose you do. Well, anyway, it's your old Uncle Eskel. You haven't seen much of him around, have you? Well, I haven't seen much of you either, but I have some mighty nice-looking pictures of you, and you sure do look like a fine, big, bouncing boy. Maybe I'll get to come over and have a chat with you some of these times. How'll that be, okay? Well, from what you said in your last letter, Cecil may be gone by the time this reaches you. If so, you can tell him I sent him a good old hearty hello anyway. I told you most of the news in my last letter, but I'll try to give you a little of the latest from this end of the line anyway. Oh yes, I've been receiving some very nice letters from Harriet, as you might be interested to know. In fact, I just got one from her today. But don't ask me to tell you what all she said. Now, that's personal, you know. Now you can laugh if you want to. Oh yes, and I also got a very nice letter from Gilbert Wilson up in Kansas City. He was insisting that Jack Hoffman and I come up and be with him in some meeting sometime between now and April. Boy, I sure do hope we can make it. I intend to talk to Jack this afternoon on the phone or write to him and try to find out what he can do about it. Gilbert felt sure that he could take care of us all right, and I'm sure he will too. He knows how to get the job done on such as that. Before going any further, I guess I better tell you that I'm at the USO and they furnish us with this nice recording outfit and an opportunity to make these records and send home. I think it's a swell idea, don't you? Well, being that this is a talking letter and no letter would be complete without a little weather report, I'll tell you that we're having some very nice sunny weather down here on the Concho now. I've been down to the gym for my workout this afternoon and got along fine. I don't train very regular, sometimes miss 3 or 4 days and then work out about that many, but it keeps a fellow feeling good. I did some wrestling this afternoon and I also had a chiropractor treatment, so I'm feeling fine. If you have this turned over, I'll continue my story. I wish I could be with you over there for a good old visit. Hope everything is coming along all right. Maybe you better give me a little weather report when you write to me again. Oh, I don't know, second thought, maybe you better skip it. There are a lot of things I'd rather hear about than the weather. I sent Harriet one of these recordings yesterday afternoon. I bet she gets a wow out of it. She said in her last letter that they put on a 35-minute program over at Whittier a few days ago. Well, there I go. I'll be telling you all about what she said if I don't stop, so better change the subject, I reckon, don't you? If Cecil is going to Provo, be sure to tell him to tell me all about it, and also the latest news from every standpoint. How do you like Douglas, and have you seen much of it yet? I may be getting a letter from you about tomorrow, as I haven't heard from you for some time. Oh, there are a lot of things I'd like to talk to you about if I could see you in person. You know, it's rather hard to carry on a conversation all by yourself, or at least so far as the one who is talking is concerned. I guess it'll be a one-sided proposition for the listeners when you get this, but I think it's a pretty good way of saying hello anyway, don't you? I went to hear the chaplain last night out at the Park Heights Baptist Church and enjoyed his talk very much. He had a lot of good things to say about the things that a chaplain has to put up with. I may go to Ballinger next Sunday, but didn't show up for our program last Sunday, so I don't know whether to depend on him or not this time. Oh well, I think he's in love. Maybe he should be excusable. I taught the Sunday school class out at Lakeview last Sunday morning and had a swell time. I didn't feel so good. I've had a bad throat for a long time now, but I'm feeling better. I've been doing a new kind of work lately, working on some telephone equipment. I like it fine, only it doesn't leave me any time to write letters. Maybe it's a good thing I decided to just talk one to you. I'm through with that work though now, however, so maybe I can get caught up again with my correspondence. Well, I guess it's about time for me to be drifting along, so all of you be sure to write soon, and I'll wind up this little ball of twine with a so long and good luck from your old nobody but rambling egg.